Okay, good evening everyone and welcome to the Burwood Art Prize 2022. Thank you everyone for coming this evening. We've got people here in this room, we've got people, we're live streaming across social media, and of course we've got people watching in the other rooms. I'd like to begin by welcoming our official guests, Mayor of Burwood, Councillor John Faker. We have a number of Burwood councillors also here tonight. Councillor Heather Crichton, thank you. Councillor Pascal Esper, Councillor Hugo Robinson, thank you very much. And also we have the Mayor of Canada Bay, Councillor Angelo Sarakas, with us here tonight as well. Auntie Deb LENNIS, who I'll call up very shortly, as well as the General Manager, Tommaso Brucesi, as well as members of the judging panel. And of course, a really warm welcome to all of our artists, friends, and special guests that are here with us this evening. We're here tonight to celebrate our local artists and recognise the important role that art plays in our local community. So I'd like to begin our official proceedings by inviting Auntie Deb LENNIS, Aboriginal elder and Dharawal woman, to give a welcome to country.
Thank you and good evening. I'm a proud Dharawal woman, a local elder, and my name is Deborah LENNIS. And I have the honour of welcoming you all here this evening on behalf of the elders of the Wongal peoples of the Eora Nation. The Eora Nation are the lands that are bordered by the Hawkesbury River to the north, Nepean to the west, Georges to the south, and of course the gorgeous coastline along the east. Within the Eora lands, 29 different languages are spoken. Birawagal Naninya Birawagal, Wan Yaranai Gara, Dai Narayarang Guragal, Yangana Nangun Birawagal Barongni, Di Nai Nara, Ni Nara Naba, Nangun Warren, Nawe, Nungulbai, Nungumari, Nangia, Yangara, Ganawa, Banawa, Warawa, Birawagal Naninya Birawagal. Welcome everyone. Welcome. The Wongal peoples lived here at this place. This evening, I welcome all of you. Look at this country, the country of the Aboriginal ancestors, past, present and merging. This land is and always will be Aboriginal land. We lend this land to you this evening to hold this special event. Tonight, we're here to celebrate the 2022 Burwood Art Prize, held by Burwood Council. I'd like to congratulate all the artists, and each and every one of them I'd like to wish the best of luck. I'd like to make sure that you all come out, have a look at the wonderful artworks. Been coming here since the inaugural event, and every year the improvement of the artworks is outstanding from the local artists. It amazes me. And I encourage every one of you to come down and check it out. I'd especially like to welcome any Aboriginal aunties, uncles, brothers and sisters that may be out there. I'd also like to make a special welcome to Councillor John Faker, the Mayor of Burwood Council, and all the other councillors that have joined us tonight. I'd also like to welcome Tommaso Brucesi, the GM of Burwood Council, and everybody else that now calls Australia their home that have joined us as well. I'd especially like to thank you for coming out tonight on this rainy, it's definitely not cold, but very rainy, wet night. Our inaugural event for this one was also a very wet and rainy night. Something about this art award that seems to bring out the rain with every year. I'd like to especially thank the community and cultural team of Burwood Council and everybody else behind the scenes that helps put things like tonight on, and especially Georgia from the Children and Families and Cultural Development Officer. And I'd like to thank them all, especially for inviting me here to welcome each and every one of you this evening to the 2022 Burwood Art Awards. So on behalf of all Aboriginal peoples in the Wongal area, but also right across Australia, I say Birawagal, Naninya, Birawagal, Welcome, everyone, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Deb. I'd now like to invite the Mayor of Burwood, Councillor John Faker, up to the stage to give his address for this evening.
Thank you, Brooke, and thank you, Auntie Deb, for welcoming us to what is Aboriginal land and always will be. I too would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, who are the Wongal clan, and pay my respects to their elders, both past and present. To the General Manager, who's also joining us here tonight, and Brooke and your team, who have done an amazing job. My fellow councillors that are here, my fellow Mayor from across Parramatta Road, Angelo Sarekis, Councillor Crichton, who's also from Burwood, Councillor Hugo Robinson and Councillor Pascal Esper, who are here. Thank you. And Pascal and Hugo, this is your first Burwood Art Prize ceremony, so it's quite special. Can I just say to all the artists, you are all winners. I've just been through and seen in the community hub, seen all the different artworks, and they're amazing. We had 72 entrants this year, 72 entrants, from emerging artists to established artists. And in Burwood, we want to actually send a clear message. We want to send a message to the community and to the arts community that we are taking the arts very seriously. We want to continue to grow this event. That's why this year we've actually grown the prize pool to $13,500, and we envisage that we will grow that even more in the future. Also a big thank you to our local, should I say our judges who are here with us locally today, Louise Zhang and AMRIT, did I say that? AMRIT, GILL, who are with us and had the tough task of picking the winners and the emerging artists, and also some of those that are actually on there for commending. So thank you for being involved. And at all our art prize events, we actually change our judges, so we get new ideas, new judges, judging new artists. Art is very, very subjective to all of us. It makes some people feel very happy and excited. It makes you feel reflective on certain artworks. I walked through and saw some of the artworks that were of, for example, the Ibis in Burwood Park. There was one with regards to Burwood Chinatown, showing the diversity of this community, the diversity of our arts, and why we should celebrate it. And Council, as I mentioned, is taking it very seriously in wanting to make Burwood a real centre to encourage local artists, but to bring people's ideas and views and the diversity that reflects our community. It reflects our community through our art, and that's why we're actually spending over the next 2 years $1 million on public art alone. So $1 million over the next 2 years, and you'll actually see locally here, like in Unity Place, you will see some of the public artwork that's available. We just recently completed some artwork in Wongal Park, which celebrates Aboriginal art and celebrates and recognises the 6 seasons of our Indigenous community in the park. Also looking at Emerald Square, if you actually walk up the stairs here through Unity Place now, you'll see some of that public art taking shape. And we want to see more of that to celebrate these great ideas. Art's very, not just subjective, but it actually brings people and communities together. It opens up discussions, and it brings young emerging artists, like one of our young winners today who was doing this as a hobby and decided to enter and has won a prize. And hopefully this will encourage more emerging artists to be involved and tell a story through their artwork. So congratulations to all the artists. You're all winners. I encourage everybody who might be watching at home through our live webcast to actually come into the community hub. The artwork will be on show for the next month, so you can actually come in and see the artwork there. It's great to be a part of this. I'm really proud of what we're achieving here as a council with the arts community, and I'm really encouraged that this will only get even bigger and better in future years. So well done once again, and congratulations to all the artists and especially the winners tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This year we've made a number of key improvements and changes as we grow further the Burwood Art Prize. So this year we've expanded the Art Prize to include digital still images for the first time. As you're walking through the hub tonight, you'll see up on the screens those images interchanging alongside the painted works. We've also increased the total prize pool to $13,500. So that means for the Burwood Art Prize, it's now a $10,000 acquisitive prize. For the new and emerging artist category, it's a $2,500 acquisitive prize, which means that for both of those, we get to retain the artworks for the enjoyment of the community, and we permanently display those in the community hub area. And of course, the People's Choice Award will be $1,000, and this will be part of encouraging participation. So if you're here tonight and you see a work that you've fallen in love with, make sure that you vote. You can go online, there's instructions throughout the exhibition. And this year, our exhibition will operate all the way through to the 30th of March. It's the first year we've also incorporated a theme, so you'll notice that a lot of the artworks themselves actually reflect the past, present and future of Burwood. So it's great to see Burwood itself reflected in the works. And we've also, for the first time, included a huge range of free arts programs available to the community over the course of the next month. That means if you come in here, we'll have art workshops for kids and adults, painting, music workshops, Aboriginal art workshops, and performances by live artists and musicians. So don't be stumbled if you walk into the library and there's a live music performance throughout the month. You'll see there's about 14 different music performances occurring over the next few weeks. So please come back. Don't make tonight the only night that you visit this exhibition, because there'll be lots more happening. So really it's about bringing life to the Burwood Library and Community Hub as well. So please have a look at the program. If you'd like to know more information, have a chat to some of the staff here tonight. Okay, so now for the very exciting part of this evening, which is the announcement of the awards. I'd just like to mention go through our judges. So Danella Bennett, who unfortunately couldn't make it here tonight, was one of our judges, the Manager Strategic Projects Public Art from Create New South Wales, from the Department of Premier and Cabinet. She sends her apologies, but we do have Louise Zhang and AMRIT GILL. So Louise is a multidisciplinary artist whose practice spans painting, sculpture and installation. Her work is very interesting, inspired by horror cinema, Chinese mythology and botany. AMRIT GILL is the Artistic Director and CEO of 4A Centre for Contemporary Asian Art. So I'd like to invite both Louise Zhang and AMRIT GILL to announce the highly commended artists as well as the winners, and I'd also like to invite the Mayor up on stage as they announce the winners as well. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Louise Zhang. I'm a Chinese-Australian artist based on Bidjigal land. It's a genuine pleasure and privilege to be here with you all. It's actually my first opening since the pandemic, so I feel very, very, very privileged to be here and be at this one. We're just surrounded by so much talent, and it's so wonderful that we get to celebrate it here tonight. Along with my fellow judges, Danella and AMRIT, we're honoured to have had the opportunity to take time and reflect on the submitted artworks. For so many, creating tends to come from a place of joy, but it's also labour. So I'd like to thank you all for taking your time and giving your energy to us, for us to view your wonderful works. You should all be very, very proud. For the first, highly commended, I'd like to congratulate an artwork that was truly moving, and I want to thank you for sharing your personal story with us. Congratulations, Preservation by Angela Wu. Second, highly commended, goes to an artwork that we found was conceptually and artistically innovative in their depiction of the Burwood celebrated park. Congratulations, Paddock to Park by George Simonetto. And for the winner of the New and Emerging Award, this artist demonstrated a distinct artistic style, as well as a highly detailed and skilled hand. They showed a unique response to the theme, with humour, joy, nostalgia, and reflection. As we all slowly come out of this pandemic, this work was truly a treat. They're an artist whose work I genuinely look forward to seeing more of in the future. Congratulations, Woodside Avenue by Stacey Fredericks.
You judge. Let's jump on this. You hold. That's yours now.
Good evening, everyone. My name's AMRIT GILL. I'm the Artistic Director and CEO of 4A Centre for Contemporary Asian Art. I live and work on Gadigal land, not too far away, and also a Eora neighbour. Thank you, Auntie Deb, for your very warm welcome. It's really, I think, important. I'm an immigrant to this country like many other people in this room, and so to be able to commemorate place and to be able to be welcomed onto place is a very, very special experience. I would like to pay my deep respects to the elders past and present of the Wongal clan and thank them for their ongoing custodianship of this very special land that I have the privilege of being on today. It's one of the great joys of my job and responsibilities of my job that I get to do things like this, so thank you so much to Council and particularly the culture team for inviting me and also Louise and Danella to be part of this process. It's really wonderful to be able to interact with not just local communities but the work of artists who create and share the same sort of joy for creating work and making work that we do in our daily lives and our daily work. Prizes of this kind are really quite amazing, and I'm so glad to see that they've been increasing in time as well. So congratulations to Council for doing that and really making it central to how culture plays out in this part of the world. They really, I think, connect communities to place and affirm how important art making and experiencing art is to our lives. So I think the public programs that we've heard about today are really going to help extend that experience for so many people in the local community. My fellow judges and I overall were struck by the vibrant representations of Burwood's heritage and the local community that resonated so strongly with our lives today, and particularly during and post-pandemic. The works that we had the privilege of seeing a few weeks ago showed great skill, and our winner in particular this evening has an amazing technique and a deeply familiar approach to the depiction of an ever-changing Burwood and a place that so many people would know so well, and we really felt that familiarity and that deep reverence for the local space that they brought to their work. So before I announce the winner, I'm going to mention a highly commended work which really brought the past, present, future of Burwood to light for us and this person's connection to their community. And that's a work called Self-Portrait with a Lady in Shanghai, 1930s in Burwood, Chinatown, by Tatiana Pentes. Congratulations, Tatiana. So it's my absolute pleasure to announce the winner of the Burwood Art Prize this year, who receives a $10,000 prize and is being acquired by council for the benefit of the entire community and the collection. Congratulations to Tom Butler for his painting, Platform 6, 9:30.
We take the pain, you can take it.
Thanks again. Thank you very much. Well, I hadn't expected to say anything, but I moved from Summerhill to Burwood about 18 months ago. I live at a corner of Liverpool Road and Burwood Road, and I frequently use the Burwood Railway. So many times I've been looking at that platform, and I thought on the looking at the specs for the competition that particular angle encompassed, you know, the railway, which was instrumental in building Burwood, the iconic and heritage old post office tower, and then the buildings in the background of the modern Burwood. So it really sort of painted itself, and I'm so happy to have won and very grateful. Thanks.
Congratulations to the winners, but also congratulations to all of our artists here tonight, and thank you to everyone for coming out. I'd like to thank all the council staff involved, Georgina, who's been working tirelessly on the Art Prize for many, many years, Shani, Dom, Natasha, Julie and Connie for making the Burwood Art Prize happen, but as well the subsequent series of arts programs that will be rolled out over the coming weeks. Burwood Council continues to invest heavily in the arts through initiatives like the Burwood Art Prize, plus many more initiatives such as our growing public art program. So thank you very much for coming out in support of our local arts community. I hope you enjoy your evening, and I really invite you to stay with us and connect with each other and connect with the exhibition. Thank you and congratulations to all involved and to the winners once again. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, as well.